and it comes your way. Next.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
The ball on the tee, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within one quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of time.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Oh, the return is Powell. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Commanding the offense will be the highly touted USC product, Sam Darnold.
And the thing with Sam Darnold is we know the skill set is there. May not be the most mobile or strongest arm quarterback in the league, but usually plays with really good poise and at his best, like a point guard in basketball, able to move around and distribute the rock.
Darnold. Open man is Jalen Naylor. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. Second down and a yard. As they've got it as we resume action. Now it's Darnold. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jordan Addison, 28 yards. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Kevin O'Connell choosing to leave his guys out there, and they'll go for 2. Jefferson going to go in motion right. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Steps away to his left. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The ball under 32. It's 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Goff now to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 3rd and 19. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here's Powell on the return. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's 2nd and 10. And for Darnold, this may be a free play. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
A final shot before the break. Darnold, going for Jefferson downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Another impressive drive. So they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10, but he will not get the 2 points. He stopped up short, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the third quarter we march. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting...
That's caught inside the 20. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory.
I'm going up 'cause LA brick. I'm going off the
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Darnold now to throw. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point attempt to follow here. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Goff. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch is taken here a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Darnold. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. Touchdown, Vikings! Jordan Addison, 55 yards. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise...
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. Now a 2nd and 10. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. And Darnold wants to throw the football. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
He lets one go deep for Addison. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5.
Point after try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
One last throw here for Goff. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it